We're here today with Coach Don Showalter, head coach and director of coach development of the USA Basketball Youth Division. Coach, welcome. Thinking across all activity types and really just leadership of programs for young people. Let's picture the theater director or the ceramics or the robotics coach who's like, I don't know the first thing about basketball, but I know that you're a wealth of knowledge in terms of how to be a leader of a program. What do you think is that short list of things that just apply across the board?
I think there's 5 things that go in to be a really good leader, or in our case, coach or manager. First of all, you got to be a good teacher. No matter what job you have, you're a teacher. And being a teacher involves a lot of different things. But in the basketball world, it's building habits. In the performing arts world, it's building habits. Working for a company, it's building habits. So as a teacher, you have to model that. And then you have to make sure that I'm going about it the right way. The second thing I think is be organized. It's huge. No matter what aspect you're in. Don't just come and assume it's going to happen. Organization involves, from a CEO standpoint, you better be organizing your thoughts before you go into that meeting with your clientele. You better be organized with your thoughts when you talk to that parent. You better be organized when you teach a skill about how you're going to teach a skill. You better be organized with how you're going to teach this piece of the play that you're in. So organization is more than just, I have it down here what I'm going to do. It's how you do things. It's not so much what you do, it's how you do it. Third, I think, be humble. Jeff Van Gundy said it best. There are 2 types of people in this world, those that are humble and those that will be humbled. Because no matter what business you're in, you're going to be humbled at times.
Right.
Yeah, so you better have that aspect. 4 is being adaptable. Got to be adaptable. There's always things that are going to happen that you're going to have to adapt to. No matter what industry you're in or what you coach or what you do, you better be adaptable. And again, adaptable comes back to being organized, because you got to be ready for those things where you're adaptable. And the last thing I think, to me, is you got to be authentic. You got to be who you are. You know, I can't be Coach K. I can't be a Bobby Knight. I can't be a Tom Izzo. This is who I am. And I think you tell your people, what you see is what you get. They don't want to see somebody different than who you are. And what that does, it builds a lot of trust because you're authentic. So being authentic is something I think probably we overlook a lot. But that's who we got to be. So those are kind of the 5 things that I want to share with that.
That's perfect. Your clarity of thought and alignment is so inspirational for me to just see it and be able to hear it and be up close to your thought process and everything like this. It's super exciting. And I hope that we can do that justice. And I know that we will as we share it back. So I appreciate you taking the time.
I will say, I wasn't always like this. It takes time. Success, takes time.
Yeah.
It's hard and it, depends.
Doesn't happen alone. Yeah.
Right. So I think over the years, you kind of sift through what your strengths are and how those strengths can influence other people too. So